Could you tell us more about the farmers and your process from turning fresh produce into Purium powder? I can't tell you everything, but I'll tell you, because there's not enough time, but I'll tell you this part. Okay? Every other company that dries food needs what's called a carrier. A carrier means that you add solids, like adding sugar, into something, so there's more solids in it, so that when you dry it, it turns into a powder. And the reason why is because vegetables are only about 3% solids. Okay, they're about 30% fiber and 67% water. And you remove all that water and fiber, there's not a lot left to dry. And so other companies add in solids, what are called bricks. And the higher the bricks, and that's a scientific term, but the higher the bricks, the easier it is to dry. The less energy it takes, the faster it goes. Well, guess what? Most companies go up to 40 bricks in order to dry their products on a carrier. Okay? Not only that, they use heat, because heat increases and intensifies the rate that evaporation, which is necessary to dehydrate, takes place. Are you starting to get the picture? So imagine this. I'm going to take you to a really cool spot. Let's all go to the ocean when there's a nice offshore wind blowing from the shore out to sea. And we're going to watch the big waves crash on the rocks. And the sunlight is going to glimmer off of the foam as it gets splashed up into the air. And if we look close enough, we're actually going to see, and all of my friends in Hawaii and Puerto Rico and other places in Mexico who have seen this, they'll see little bits of salt start to fall back to the ground. Okay, little solids, because literally that sea foam evaporates in seconds under the right conditions. When the offshore breeze lifts it up a little bit so it doesn't fall so fast. When it's very dry because the air is coming off of the land and not the ocean. And when the sun is just at the right angle, you could get this amazing natural dehydration with no heat, no carriers, because nature will always teach us if we're willing to listen. They say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, but the teacher's not a person. It's everything you encounter, including watching waves, crash against rocks, and learning that there's a better way. And so we now dehydrate our foods, recreating that natural phenomenon. And no one else in the world does. And it's a beautiful thing.